bring our coverage home here on Championship Sunday. Michelle McMahon, Dave Fleming in the booth, Hannah Johns on the sideline, and we are underway here on this gold medal match.
And that is the special sauce of Federico Staksrud, the run around the backhand, forehand, inside out. Just a beautiful shot to start the match.
And he paints that one down the sideline on Ben Johns. 2-0 lead.
And that's the key for Staksrud. He, unlike some players, very comfortable passing with the backhand as well.
And effortless looking side out for Ben Johns.
Yeah, so if somebody likes to run around their forehand and they're going to take a step over there, even though it sounds counterintuitive, you return to the forehand to take that shot away. So Ben quickly did that. We'll see if he continues to mix it up.
Side out.
Same idea there, so I like that from Staksrud.
2-0.
I like before he serves, he gives the ball a little pep talk. All right, he's patting it on the paddle. Come on. Come on, baby. Do something good for me. Did not on the third there, though.
0-2.
These two have met 4 times in Championship Sunday. Ben Johns has won all of them. Oh, kiss off the tape. Tough bounce for Staksrud.
Those are the worst because you're just staring at it. Like this ball, oh, net cam's even worse because it's like, oh, there it is. Oh, my gosh. I just look unathletic. I mean, this is one of the most athletic dudes. Just net, that tape, they're not nice.
Point.
Ben Johns ties it up quick. 9th final for him this season.
2-2.
He's won every single time he's been in Championship Sunday.
There's the inside-out drop from Ben Johns that's just so special because the way he sets this up, he could pull that down the line, but inside out and angled. That's the beauty of it.
3-2.
It's getting singles point. Oh,
Side out.
Brilliant shot down the line for Staksrud. Hooked it back in.
And when we get these two on the court, I love the cat and mouse of these two because they will both look for an angle and see who can get there first. That was fun right there. My goodness. Hello, Argentina. That was outstanding because look at how shallow this is to the net. Wow.
Three, 3.
Oh, wow. What hustle from Staksrud.
Yeah, I mean, consistent performer like that. The drive and the determination is there. And, you know, both he and Tejas from doubles had this dude beat. They had a match point a couple of days ago, or excuse me, yesterday, and didn't get that done. So a chance for a little revenge here.
Side out.
Staksrud gets it right back.
Three. Point.
I think Ben was in position and thought that might go wide, and that just hooked in there. So one Yola paddle hits it, one Yola paddle lets it go, and advantage Scorpius there.
Point.
And that's what Staksrud can do from that very position, inside out or inside in, so you cannot get a great read on it.
5-3. Point.
3-point lead for Federico Staksrud.
6-3.
Ben Johns is going to call timeout right now.
Receiver.
Rare sight in singles.
7-3.
Against Ben Johns. He
Time
has a
it.
couple this season, but has never
7-3.
won in the finals against the GOAT. Oh my goodness, Federico Staksrud. Not once, but twice, Ben Johns is having to earn every inch.
That's as good a point as you can get. How in the world are we still playing after where that shot started? And then he had a chance, if he'd hit that just a little cleaner, he had a chance for a miraculous two-handed backhand winner.
3-7.
Didn't hit it clean, though.
Point. Four, 7. Point.
This could be a timeout from Fed here.
Timeout. Receiver.
It is
5-7.
indeed.
Championships in Dallas. Come see the pace and the athleticism of these players in person, and the spin and the pace of the ball is
Time
just,
in.
it's remarkable in person.
5-7.
Yeah, you really can't replicate how impressive these pros can play.
Point.
Once again, Staksrud making Ben hit 3 or 4 extra shots, but Ben, unlike some players, doesn't panic in that situation. He recognizes
6-7.
the other side's really good in this battle as well.
Side out.
Ben can't believe it on that one because he couldn't get his patented shot to drop and bounce on the backhand side, but then he got a ball he could have hammered there. He was not expecting something that soft sitting there. And again,
7-6.
playing conditions for this entire tournament perfect, so I don't expect, you know, Ben's played a lot today, like fitness
Ball
not
stand.
an issue here.
Side out.
Also done a lot of work off the court, as Colin Johns was telling us Thursday, and as
Timeout.
Hannah
Receiver.
After the challenge timeout, what
After
happened?
video review, the call stands. Loss of a challenge, loss of timeout. One timeout, no challenges over on this side. Side out, we'll resume play at 6-7.
He didn't really lose a timeout, though, because he got one through the challenge timeout there, but he won't get another one is what
Time
we're
in.
saying here. So here we go.
6-7. Point.
Tying game, 7-all.
7-7.
Just when you think he's in trouble, he rallies back.
Side out.
And Fed is a player who does keep it even keel, but when he is speaking and gets the energy, that's important for him. So let's see if he can
7-7.
use that missed third from Ben.
Side out.
Cannot.
7-7.
And that's a good point from Staksrud. What got him to the 7-2 scoreline ahead of the break.
Yeah, that's a great ball down the line, and Ben knows he has got to put that in the kitchen on the bounce, and then Staksrud can't beat him to the punch there, but he did not, and Staksrud had great lateral movement to cover the court.
ATP attempt, an ambitious one from Staksrud.
Yeah, I don't even think he's doing that. I think he's just like
trying to get there.
Nabbit, Ben, that's supposed to go deep. So again, that short angle in singles is just a smart shot. If you're learning singles out there, learn those short angles when your opponent is deep and expecting a ball deep in the court.
Nice roll hook from Federico Staksrud, answering right back.
Yep, same problem for Ben there. The one as he came forward was not a ball that was able to bounce in the kitchen, and Staksrud will make him pay every time.
7-7. Side out.
But that's the way Staksrud gets to championship Sundays, with coming forward, being aggressive. Didn't make that one though.
7-7. Point.
Ben Johns gets off 7 first.
Eight, 7.
Wow.
Side out.
That was so close to the line, but so good to be able to, yeah, sneak it right on the outside edge. Ben looked back at him like, okay, dude, that was really good.
7-8.
And that was really good too. Ben has been returning more to the forehand side than giving Fed his inside out. That is his specialty.
8-8. Side out.
You saw how good the specialty is right there, and that set up a great look for Staksrud, but didn't make the next one.
8-8.
Staksrud finds the opening, owns the kitchen.
And Ben again just hasn't been perfectly sharp on being able to get the ball down onto the kitchen, and Staksrud puts a lot of pressure, so it's easier said than done, but he knows that's the difference.
8-8. Side out.
Your Staksrud say too much. When you do run around and hit it inside in, if you hit it too much, as he called it, you're going to pull it wide, and that's exactly what he did there.
Side out.
That would be too much as well.
8-all.
Eight. Side out.
So many opportunities for Staksrud to get ahead and even have finished this first game, but just missing.
8-8. Side out.
And a missed third for Ben Johns.
Yeah, and that's his. Watch that pattern thousands of times. Run around it inside out, drop it in the backhand, come in behind it, get in a cat and mouse game, hit a crazy angle. Next.
8-8.
Federico Staksrud captures a 1-point lead. Game 1 is up for grabs.
can he find a big serve to set up the forehand here and get to game point?
9-8.
And he will find the hook shot cross court on Ben Johns to bring game point to his side.
I mean, just remarkable. To be able to hit that on the run is
10-8.
just tough on the one-handed backhand. Oh.
Just wide.
Side out.
I mean, he was ready to tap paddles. He hit an unbelievable serve under pressure. Got a popped up short return, but pushed it wide.
8-10. Point.
No partner over there to help you if you're earning in a bad position.
Nine, 10.
Staksrud takes back the serve. Cat and mouse.
Just awesome on these angles back and forth. Look at this. And finally, Ben, who had to retreat after Staksrud magically got one back and down the line and with enough depth. That was remarkable. So can he finish? That's the question.
10-9.
Not as easy as it might seem against Ben Johns. And he will. Staksrud takes game one, 11-9. What a battle.
Game two, time in, 0-0.
And that is a gorgeous shot of sorcery to start game number 2 for Ben Johns. And I know how this guy thinks. This is a special day for him. He is not going to want to end it with a loss. You're going to see the best he's got here. Is it enough to beat Staksrud? More of that, please. You don't get many hands battles in singles. That was fantastic. And that beautiful net cam 2-box for the hands battles. Love it. Thank you, boys.
2-0.
And girls in the truck. Appreciate it.
Clean winner, cross court from Ben Johns. He's back.
And this is not surprising to Staksrud that this is going to be an elevated opponent here as game 2 starts. Just got to withstand the storm and then get back into it.
Point.
4-0 lead in game 2 means a quick timeout called by Federico Staksrud out of the gate.
Timeout.
And this is what can happen. So Fed has not touched the ball here yet in game 2.
If you were to come back, what would he need to do?
Let's hit a better return and make a good first volley. I mean, he's getting he's not playing bad. He's just getting beat right now, and that's part of it.
Ooh. Crafty shot from Staksrud.
Just waving the Cobra. I mean, he is like, hey. And then he went with short top spin, which that shot right there is very tricky, and Ben unable to handle it. So out of the timeout, we get the snake charmer.
The snake charmer. It's a good one.
0-4. Side up.
Return right off the back edge of the baseline from Ben Johns. Great job by Federico Staksrud of recognizing the shots that were available to Ben right here. It had to be up the line, and he took away the ball that would bounce in the kitchen. So that's terrific from him.
0-4.
Now, can he get a point? Not yet.
Side out.
Stuck on 0.
That didn't stay down on the two-handed backhand. Paddle
4-0.
face open, flew deep.
And Johns, quick counter, cross court. 5-0 lead, game 2.
So when you hit a bad drop shot, you have invited trouble into your home. Don't invite the aunt
5-0.
or uncle that you don't want to come over for the holidays and have them trash your house. It just happened right there.
Point.
Make it 6-0, Ben Johns. You knew he would come back with a vengeance. 19 Triple Crowns on the line for this guy.
Yeah, and interesting, we heard Ben and Annalee in Kansas City talk about that little rivalry. So at this moment, they're tied.
18 apiece.
Point.
Rivalry within the partnership.
And we talked to Ben earlier in the week about the two-handed backhand drive, and it's almost
7-0.
always down the line. So we'll see if Staksrud gets a better feel for that here as this match goes on. But this game is getting out of hand.
Oh boy, 3 points away for Ben Johns.
8-0. Point.
Almost seems like a flush this and move on experience for Federico
After
Staksrud.
that one, it kind of did, Michelle.
Point.
And if it didn't after that last one, it most certainly does now. I don't expect a timeout from Staksrud. It's like, all right.
Flush it, move on.
This is it. Now, he's, don't
10-0.
get me wrong, he is going to try here, but.
Game point for Johns. Okay, gets the
Side
serve
out.
back. Looks to avoid the pickle.
Yeah, there are some players that would have hit a return in the net there, and that would have been it. This is not that guy. And does not get pickled there. And there's something psychologically better about 11-2 or 3, if that's where then that 0 is just jarring.
At least to end on a high note, right? In that way, another game point over to Ben Johns.
You can say, hey, of the last 2 points that were won, I got one of them.
10-1. Side out.
Right back.
110. Point.
He gets 2.
And if you're Ben, you're like, okay, much happier having that happen at 10-2 here in game number 2 than 8-all in game 3.
Side out.
And then the other interesting thing, and we did watch the coin toss at the beginning, and Ben won and chose to be on the side that he is not on now. So he wants to end up where he is now if a game 3. So that's interesting.
10-2.
So that will come into play if he's able to finish this off.
Point. Game 11.
Ben Johns cleans it up quickly in
0-0.
Let's go, Ben.
Side out.
big pressure from Ben Johns early, gets the serve back on his side.
0-0. Side out.
Points are at a premium in game 3 early.
And you heard the unhappy exultation from Staksrud there. Again, he knows he has a chance to get on the board. It's important, and he pulls that well wide. I mean, not as frustrated as Colin gets, but didn't love that off the tape there. And Ben knows that if he can get up 2 or 3, maybe that ends a match.
Point.
Staksrud on the board first in game 3.
Great serve to set that up.
1-0.
Oh, Ben Johns. That is wicked.
I mean, come on. The first volley is unbelievable, and then that's the only way he's winning that, because Staksrud was running over there well before it after a gorgeous forehand down the line, and just sometimes it's just too darn good.
0-1. Side out.
So that was one of those where Ben's like, I'm holding this until you move, and Fed didn't really move, and then Ben was like, okay, down the line, but ran through it a little bit there.
An impossible angle found from the middle of the court for Staksrud.
Yeah, Ben was off balance throughout that thanks to the ground strokes of Staksrud, and this is the start he definitely needed. Up a couple here after staring down, literally getting pickled in game number 2.
2-0.
We'll see if side matters. You know, Ben chose that he wanted to end on the side Staksrud's at now. Both games were 1 on that side, so just something to monitor here.
Yeah, we'll change ends at 6.
Zero two.
Oh, ATP just long for Ben Johns. Had the whole court.
You see a frustrated, this is as frustrated as Ben gets, because another one off the tape when he was in great position. And look at that, talking, yelling at the net. He is the naughty Johns, though, thanks to Grandma said that earlier in our coverage.
Grandma Jerry and Grandpa Larry.
2-0.
So poetic.
Side out.
And Staksrud, the backhand, just not sharp so far here in game number 3.
0-2.
Johns is on the board in game 3.
And you heard Staksrud say too high, and that's once you're in the cat and mouse game, he who can bounce the ball will be the one that comes out victorious. If you push it too deep into the kitchen, it'll get taken out of the air, and then you just don't have the foot speed to catch up.
Point.
Great serve, man. Great serve.
Tie game, 2-all.
2-2. Point.
Ben Johns takes his first lead of game 3. Doesn't need a lot of room to run.
No, and Staksrud again, he faked it with the forehand earlier, and that time he acted like he was going to hit that a lot of different spots, and then it was too late and rolled the backhand into the net.
Point.
Maybe timeout time. Now he's going to play through this one.
This could be trouble for Staksrud.
4-2. Side out.
It's in the budget to go for your serve in singles, and that missed by an inch wide. So The only problem with that one is you're on a move, on a run here, so some of those hurt a little more, and then Staksrud right back within one. When you have the opponent thinking about it, that's a tough spot to miss it. And then a great serve from Staksrud to set himself up. That's a great return down the line.
What made it so good?
Just because you are dealing with the higher part of the net, and you know Staksrud wants to protect his backhand by taking a half a step over to the left. Now he's got to fly all the way over there. So that's really well done from Ben.
And the fist bump.
His favorite movie is Gladiator, so that was his "Are you not entertained" pose on that last rally.
Okay, Ben Johns at this event also told me before this, it's part of his motivation here today in singles. He wants the Triple Crown and he wants the singles title.
Tyler Loon got him here in Cincinnati last year. Just was slapping left-handed forehands past him. It was a remarkable match.
3-6.
Very rare loss for Ben Johns. Ooh, Federico Staksrud, ambitious on the Ernie. Thought he had it.
Yeah, he had a great read, and then he tried that one where you sort of scoop it down the line, but too much spin.
Oh, just wide for Staksrud. Johns builds a 4-point lead.
And you can see again the difference in that cat and mouse. If the ball just travels a little too far, you are on the dead run to get in recovery mode. Too good on the forehand from Ben. You're getting full power, Ben Johns, right now. Twice Staksrud has gone to that little fake and then a drop shot, and it's been really smart and effective. So he has got to find big serves and count on that forehand right now.
3-8.
And the tape. And this is where you see the mettle of these players. Can they, under pressure, go for a big serve and make it?
Oh, what a big forehand from Federico Staksrud. Just drops that one inside the baseline.
If Ben let that go, he was definitely in position. Thought it was going deep. It most certainly didn't.
Staksrud's not going away quietly. Oh, and a Ben Johns angle from Federico Staksrud on the forehand hook.
And he's saying he's #1, and it's wide all at the same time. So that's just a really good shot. Just calls it wide here. Really nice response here from Staksrud, and it has been the forehand and the serve.
8-3 was the scoreline before he got this serve back. Down 2. He wants it too. A clean win across court. We have a match.
Ben is going to sit down and
could tie it up here.
7-8.
Tie game, 8-all in Cincinnati.
Awesome forehand down the line that set him up there, and then a terrific angle. Oh my goodness, that was one of the easier forehands he's had after another remarkable serve under pressure.
8-8.
Just wide for Ben Johns. Federico Staksrud remains unscathed.
Point.
Gutsy hold for Ben Johns.
Was it ever after another great serve, and he missed the return before, trying to keep it away from the Staksrud forehand.
8-9.
Ben Johns hangs on, ties it up.
Man alive, it's like holding on to the last piece of rope as you're falling off the cliff. But he hung in there. He was covered a lot of ground on that rally, and he has taken his sweet time, and I understand it. The gravity of the situation is reflected on the 9-9 on that scoreboard.
9-9.
Federico Staksrud counters, big hold, staves off what would have been a game point for Ben Johns.
And it's that first volley right there that is just terrific from Staksrud. The Ben Johns pass was just a little high, but at full extension to get that much of an angle on it. Staksrud clutch.
9-9.
Match point for Federico Staksrud. Federico Staksrud, he does it the first time in his career. Wins a gold medal over Ben Johns.